Ya na 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 ya 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 yo 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 ya na 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 ya ya oh yo ya 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 na 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 ya na 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 ya la 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 oh yo yo yo. Anyways, tonight Zainader baby. Zalula birthday Moshe Rabbeinu. Moses our leader. Has to be one of the biggest days in Judaism. It's actually interesting because I was reading the Pasha, Dvar Malchut, Zayin Adar connected to Pasha Tetzaveh. It always comes out perpendicular to Pasha Tetzaveh. Tetzaveh is also inyan. The Gulish is already in the Tetzaveh, Tetzavot, Shel Melech HaMashiach, Chulu. Any Gulish Navas Mitis. We live at the times, see all the simanim around. There's all message from the Melech Machem Lochim. So Zayin Adar, it wouldn't be, I was just writing to my friend, it has to be one of the biggest days, if not the biggest day in Judaism. Because it's the birthday and the Adula Shemosh Rabbeinu, even though Tzaddik Lo Met. I'm going to get even, I was talking about this to Shabbat, we're not going to get into this. We're going to get into Tzaddik Lo Met, Tzaddik's always, Tzaddik's more involved, Guf Makbil. You know, Chomesh, Melech HaMashiach, it's in the Yetza is a Guf. A Guf, it says, whatever, it's all different, but in Gulash Nefesh Mitis, even the Neshama gets Kochot from the Guf. So it's not, it's Guf, it's all Ein Omavad, it's all Hashem Yisbarach. The B'tachtona, the Guf is also formed in Yukei Vavke, and Beit HaMikdash is formed in the form of a human body, the body of a Yehudi. Chulu, the Zayin Adar is amazing. The Zayin Adar should be 1 million Farbis, I don't know what's going on. There should be 1 million Farbis, parties, after parties, and VIP exclusivity for Zayin Adar, Valulav, birthday Moshe Rabbeinu, Haman Rasha came and said he's going to pick the death of Moshe Rabbeinu. This is how these klipot and satanim and all those shakonim v'shakonot mitabdim shovdim et satan work according to all these whatever. I'm not gonna even get into it because a bunch of charta bata. It's all bull because the Jew is ma'ala mazalot. They all work towards it. This is the inyan paro, ozes paro, pera, priya. And what's the antidote to this demonic satanic force? Paro, priya, pera, loshen ho, balim motzi shem achulu chulu chulu. It was like Rabbi Nachman says, "It's a kafek elev lo yitzeh." What was the antidote? Was priya, was brit milah, kmo shetzei shel Yehudi. And the 8 days, the Rebbe talks, was also in this passage, the 8 days, before the 8 days was, the name is given later. So that's not talking about the Brit, but the name is given later. It's also inyan of the Brit, I forgot. The Rebbe talks in another city, Shema gets it 13 years, the Jew gets it 8 days, there's a Jew, there's a Mahut, Atzmaut Yehudi, this is who he is. It's Atzmaut, the Mahuto. Atzmaut, Chel Mamash, one with Hashem Yisbarach. Doesn't have to feel. He doesn't have to. No, a Jew is one with Hashem Yisrael. He's priya. He's clean. Chulu. He's not in these chulu. We won't even talk about it. Inyan. Where was I? It says Zayin Adar. It says this is a Haman. It's the Mazalot. The Jews are higher than the Mazalot. Ein Mazalet Yehudi. It's the Yehudis. I think the Rebbe was talking to the Sea was talking. Ein miyesh, it's referring to you, this is Hashem Yisbarach, v'am Yisrael kula echad, we're talking to Moshe Rabbeinu, v'am Yisrael kula echad, we're talking to Tetzaveh, that Hashem would have done a nation for Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu said, if you don't forgive the people, make wipe me out from your Torah. As Hashem said, no, I'll make you a new nation, just from Moshe Rabbeinu. Said no, Moshe Rabbeinu and Am Yisrael is one. That's why he said, how we not partying Farbi after parties VIP exclusive? It should be infinite Farbis right now. The biggest Farbis of Moshe Rabbeinu. There wouldn't be Purim without Moshe Rabbeinu because Zayin Adar. So he didn't know it was Haman. Moshe, because Haman didn't know about Hashem Yisrael. Haman had gratitude, and he would have read one of Rav Arush's Sfarim. They say thank you to Hashem Yisrael. Haman had everything, but he was a miserable screwball. He's like the Satan, screwballs, a bunch of screws. They're miserable. Hashem gives them everything, gives them kochot. They're not happy. No, they have to be bigger than Hashem Yisbarach. So Kodesh Baruch Hu says to be bigger than Hashem Yisbarach. Hashem says, Yesh Hashem Yisbarach melech machem lochem echad. He's Adonai Elohim. So Avayu lo yodea, Paro lo yodea, Haman lo yodea. So Hashem says, you think you're bigger than Hashem Yisbarach? Anish shecha ma'al ha'af, HaKadosh Baruch Hu v'chot cholein. Amen v'men l'kol am Yisrael, amen v'men ken yotzanu mizaleved. This is necessary evil. Hashem gives like Sefer Tzira, as further and closer. Hashem says, chulu, and to know the difference between evil and good. Hashem wants to know what's good, and Hashem wants to to bring us closer to Him. To bring us closer to Him, so we have to know, we have to feel the evil in order to know. No, we want only Hashem Yisbarach. Hashem said we don't want anything else, and we want Hashem Yisbarach, and anything else it seems to win shall Hashem Yisbarach. After lechamocha and shechati b'tocha b'ezeh midrash hashlishi, we have after lechamocha ish v'isha. You take us in the house to the children chulu, and you have after lechamocha shalom bayit. You have Shechati b'tochem, and then you shine that light outwards, like the Beit HaMikdash, the windows within and the inside, and widen out, we shine that light outwards, we become, we do, Gemilas Chasadim, Chesed, Tzedakah to the whole neighborhoods, and to our friends and family, we do Farbis all the time, and we have, Ahavas Yisrael all the time, we bring our brothers and friends closer, and we sit together, we make l'chaim together, and then we become priests of the nations of the world. We bring all nations under Hashem Yisbarach, we shine that light of the Beit HaMikdash out. What was my point? Man. Oh. Yeah. Ish B'Isha, Ish B'Isha, you take away the Yud K, take away Hashem Yisbarach, because everything that Hashem Yisbarach, like the Rebbe Yad says, I guess the Baal Time says it's all one and the same, it's all together. You see Torah, you go, the Torah is all one and the same, it's all one. Torah, Hashem and His people is all one, all one with Hashem Yisbarach. And then you see, it doesn't, this Torah Schreiber is just talking about us hanging out with these Breslavim and Shabbat, it's talking about that, everything is the biggest celebrities. People forget about them real quick. They die and people forget because they die. Tzaddik lo met, but tzaddik is here infinitely more. You never forget, especially if they give over Torah. So the Torah is chayim. His Torah is eternal. It's always wherever. We're always learning it together. But celebrity from 50, 60 years ago, everybody forgot already. Nobody cares about. Who's the new celebrity? So this is another inyan, Sheket Tipol, the letters are crooked, Emet is Yatziv, is Emet to stand forever. If you have the inyan Ish V'Ishaz, if you don't have Yud Kev, it's not what Hashem is about, like the Rayat states in Yom Yom, I think, it was bringing from the Baal HaTanya, the Baal HaTanya states, the Baal HaTanya thought about it, the Bonanut, and he said, from one mitzvah I'm yours to his wife. His wife is a minor bali. She loved her husband. This is the way we need to be, This is the way women need to be, and men need to cherish. Whatever, it goes back and forth, man. It's together. We need to have after the Chomorah, the whole Torah, the rest commentary. So what did the Baal HaTanya say when this line, she was so proud of her husband, Ma'ina Bali, my husband, and she was so proud of us, the Rebbe was so proud of us, so he said, for one mitzvah I'm yours. And how many mitzvahs are we to Hashem Yisbarach? So it's 613. 613 is with the rabbinic additions of 620. Chulu. I can get into that. So how many mitzvahs do we Hashem? The mitzvah tzavtza is infinite. It's chabud Hashem's Torah. We learned Hashem's Torah. We connect Hashem's chachmaut, something that's impossible to connect to Hashem Yisrael, knis to the tevot, knis to the milim, to the mitzvot, to the milim shel Torah, the mitzvot, we enter the tevim, we rise above the many raging waters. Hashem Torah, Am Yisrael, Hashem Yisrael, all one. This is Inyan, this parsha, Moshe Rabbeinu. This is why Moshe Rabbeinu is Mesir Nefesh, we call Am Yisrael. It's Moshe Rabbeinu and his people, and Am Yisrael are all one. And then there has to be infinite Farbis. B'ezrat Hashem tomorrow we'll have infinite Farbis. The best Farbis ever. Infinite cases of wine. Guys, goodies, bottles of Benedictine, vodka, whiskey, chulu, 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 some nice parliaments, Amen. So Moshe Rabbeinu, so go back to Moshe Rabbeinu. This is the Inyan. So he takes go back. Ish v'ishah is Yud Kei. If you don't have Hashem, there's the Eish v'Eish. They consume one another. There ain't shum davar. There's nothing. So you have to understand the concept of these things. There's everything that Hashem is parah. And I just saw it's like. So when in the Ivdu at Hashem Simcha, we're talking about Ivdu at Hashem Simcha. Ivdu at Hashem Simcha. Rabbi Nachman used to be was depressed one tefillah, even though one of the rest of Chassidus, they told me Rabbi Nachman woke up every morning depressed, and then he would come to happiness, come to awesome simcha, because the Ivdu at Hashem B'simcha, and then after entering into the tefillot, and you come towards Hashem Zbaz, the chabud la Hashem Zbaz, it brings us to awesome simcha, And another place, another place when we have this old da'ah, and todah Hashem Zbaz, thank you Hashem Zbaz for everything. We're grateful for all the good, everything Hashem does and does for us, infinite love, good and great that Hashem does for us. Thank you Hashem for everything. Then the person's automatically happy. Like the story about Shem Tov, where the water carrier came one day and he says, "How are you, Moshe?" And Moshe said, "Baruch Hashem, everything's good. Thank you Hashem." And then one day Moshe came. He says, "What? I have ripped shoes and I'm carrying this heavy water. And this. How do you think I am?" And he left. So the Chassidim looking. The next day Moshe comes and says, "Okay, Baal Shem says, how are you?" And he says, "Oh, Baruch Hashem, thank you Hashem that I have parnasah, I'm able to feed my family. Thank you, I have shoes to walk on. Thank you Hashem, I have this." And the Chassidim will look and say, "Well, what's going on over there?" Go to Baal Shem says, when the Jew says thank you, then they have simcha. See, now he has simcha, he has gratitude. Now he has simcha. Because simcha is from within and not from without. We spread the simcha outwards, like the Rebbe states. I think it's Eichel HaKodesh, the Rebbe states, no, a Jew goes and creates their environment, not the other way around. A Jew creates as Ashpah and creates environments. The environment, the Jews, Ivdu Hashem B'simcha, Ki V'simcha Teitzeh V'shalom Tuvalun. Chulu. So now we get the Inyan of Moshe Rabbeinu. So why do we have to? We have to have infinite Farbis. So Moshe Rabbeinu was a Zayin Adar, so Haman didn't know, and Haman, the ungrateful Haman. So Hashem appealed to Ani Shelo Ma'ala Ava Kosh Baruch Fakato Le'en. But Haman, the miserable Haman, he didn't understand. There's another inyan, Ki B'simcha Teitzeh V'shalom Tuv Levav. Say, why did Queen Esther do 3 sudas? How much did she do? 2 or 3? 3? I think she did 2. Why did she do 2? They said because in the first one she came and she did the Suda. Okay, we see what's happening. She did the Suda, whatever, Kotov. But the second one we see that everything we have in Avachu. And Haman Ishto Mafchida. What happens? This is what Shlomo Melech means. Eshet Chai Miyam Tzaz, a good woman, a happy woman. Not to talk, we all need good people, good men and good women, chulu. What's her name? Zeresh Mafchidi. I remember I used to see that play in the Haman HaRasha. Zeresh Mafchidi. Saruf melemata. Whatever. He likes the oars. Haman likes the oars. He's Parsi. He likes the oars. Saruf melemata. So Haman is miserable screwball. And so anyway, the second day, Queen Esther did 2 sudot, and the second day, the first day everything okay. She said no, let's do another suda. She saw something was wrong. She said let's do another suda. Another suda. So the screwball's wife Mafchida, she threw the toilet on him. She threw all the toilet on Haman. And Haman comes and says, now Haman comes and Haman's miserable. And now Haman shows up to this, and Peter, okay, after that Haman falls, Haman's miserable. The Rebbe talks, even the greatest Russia. And there's Simcha, the greatest Rashaim, that we shouldn't know. Their Simcha is to do evil to others and that others suffer. Screwballs, a bunch of fucking crackheads, whatever, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's clean it. So the Rebbe says, even the greatest evil, if they're besimcha, you can't appeal them. This is the strength of keep besimcha teitz every shalom to. That's why they do everything to try to make us miserable. They don't want us to be besimcha. We have simcha, we have gula. So they don't want, like the story, the Riyaz. The Riyaz is a beautiful, awesome story. They were sitting, they ran out of vodka in Farbi. And they sent the Riyaz, he was 12, 14 years old. They sent him to go get some vodka. So we need l'chaim. אין לחיים, אין ברכה, ואין לברכה, אין ברכה. We gotta make a l'chaim levorach. That's another story. I'm not going to get into Baal Shem Tov. L'chaim levorach is psak din. You make l'chaim levorach is psak din. L'chaim v'lo l'mavet. So the Rayatz went to go get vodka for the Farbiers. And he sees a drunk Russian in the street, and he's drinking his vodka. And the Rayatz says, I give you, 100 ruble for this bakbuk vodka. He says, shtoti jelish, katoshke. He says, and he says, I give you 1,000 ruble. He says, shtoti jelish. He says, I give you 20,000 ruble. Shtoti jelish. He says, I give you 1,000,000 rubles. Katoshke. I give you 10 million rubles. Pamayim katoshke. He says, what you could buy 1,000,000 bottles of vodka. What's so special about your bakbuk vodka? What do you need this bakbuk vodka? You get a million tomorrow. He says, that's for tomorrow. But today and right now, I have the whole damn worlds. At the Indian l'chaim levorach of the drunk Russian, Paruska, Shtote Jelis, Katoshke knows this. How do we not know this? Like Rav Avrama Fried says, this is Inyan Simcha. Says Simcha Shalav V'tuv Levav. Like Avrama says, why the Chabadnik drink vodka? Because you put the vodka in the freezer. Everything else freezes, but the vodka gets infinitely better. So we gotta be, this is the way, lo maziz lano tagalat, because we're the gula, and we mashpia ala olamot, klali. So, Am Yisrael, Hashem says, akula chalak, Hashem says, we mashpia ala olam, we bring the gula Hashem zemiz, we want the gula Hashem zemiz, we want Beit HaMikdash, chulu, we want it now. It's ready now, we want it to be galui, yachshav. Amen. So Alam al Zalot, and this is Moshe Bein's birthday, Nasi Ador. Nasi Ador is the birthday, Nasi Ador. We all have infinite powers in our birthday. We give awesome brachot, but the Nasi Ador's brachot lifts up the whole Am. And Haman is an ingrateful screwball, and he was miserable and everything. He can't see these things. They say, they look at only evil. And only evil and negative things makes it. But tzaddik lo met, there's no evil. Tzaddik gets infinitely more powerful when they don't have the mugbalot shel guf, chulu. This is all the things I was thinking about. So another inyan of Moshe is titzaveh, and not titzaveh. So in the part is titzaveh. So Hashem answered it. Said, okay, first Moshe Rabbeinu saved Olam, so it wouldn't be here without Moshe Rabbeinu. But not only that, there's another inyan I was thinking about. Let's try to get into the inyan. Let's see. The other inyan I was thinking about Moshe Rabbeinu. So we have multiple inyanim. So one of the things Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to come to Eretz Yisrael. One of the things the Rebbe says Moshe Rabbeinu come to Eretz Yisrael. You should have prayed another. You prayed 550 or something. You prayed another time. Hashem would have given. But Moshe Rabbeinu tzaddik. And Moshe Rabbeinu tzaddik amor, tzaddik yisod olam. Moshe Rabbeinu, what is it? He doesn't want for himself. He doesn't want. There's an inyan in Sodot Shel Melech HaMashiach as well. Inyan Moshe Ben didn't want to come to Eretz Yisrael for himself. He wanted the Shia Gula because Moshe, everything Moshe Ben is forever, it's eternal, it's one with Hashem Yisbarach. So, if Moshe Ben would have came into Eretz Yisrael, wouldn't have been going to Hashem Yisbarach right then and there. But this is Inyan. So then we have another Inyan, Safik and Amalek. Amalek needs to be destroyed. You cannot Beit HaMikdash without Amalek. It goes hand in hand to Halachot. You have to destroy Amalek in order to have Beit HaMikdash. So what's Amalek? Safik and Machloket. So one thing we don't have Machloket on is that everybody agrees, and all the tzaddikim, the written throughout Torah, is a Moshe Rabbeinu. The Melech HaMashiach is Moshe Rabbeinu. So Zohar explains, Rabbi Shimon explains this further, because we have, according to Navi, explains these things. So Moshe Rabbeinu, so Ruch Elohim Achevet Apnei Amayim. So Zohar comes, Rabbi Shimon comes and explains it further. He says, no, it's the same Moshe Rabbeinu. Mashiach ben Yosef is two Mashiachim, Shnei Mashiach. It's actually three Mashiach ben Ephraim as well. I'm not sure if there's other Mashiach, we know Mashiach ben Ephraim, Mashiach ben Yosef, Mashiach ben David. Everything goes to Mashiach ben David. Mashiach ben Yosef, Mashiach ben David is all Moshe Rabbeinu. It's all Ruch Elohim Achefet Apnei Amayim. Just different tafkidim. People have to understand these concepts. Different tafkidim. Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben Yosef Tzadik Gomor, like it's written in Navi. Tahor Kodesh HaKodashim. All he wants to do is say Amen ve'yesh merabah. Comes this word Amen ve'yesh merabah. And this is what all the tzaddikim want to do. There's no tzaddik that says they want to be Mashiach. It's like they're like Moshe Rabbeinu. They only want to be Mashiach in order that we should have Gula Shnev Zemitis right this second. The main thing is Beit HaMikdash Hashli Gula Shnev. They don't care to be Mashiach. They care to say Amen ve'yesh merabah. That's what they want to do. The love obviously Yisrael Amen ve'yesh merabah. But the Indians is Mashiach ben David Amen ve'yesh merabah. Obviously Yisrael all day. Perfect tzaddik. Kodesh HaKodashim. Mashiach David, like it's written in Navi, Lo Toholo is Am Yisrael, is all Am Yisrael, Kolol, Kulol. But it's different tafkidim. But it's the same Ruch Elohim Achevet Apnei Amayim. It's all Moshe Rabbeinu. Together with Hashem Yisbarach. Ain't no Mevado. It's all Hashem Yisbarach. But it's different tafkidim. One is the leader of Jewish people, and gives all oath and light, and gives the nuvuot of the coming of the Mashiach, Chulu Chulu, and announces the Gula, is the Navi of the Gula, with Aliyah Navi, Chulu Chulu Chulu, and then Mashiach ben David, he's the king together with Hashem Melech Elyon Melech Tachton, he's the king of the mermaids and the Gamadim too. And also sits and hangs out and brings the nation, like the whole list of the Rambam. It's a whole list of the Tafkidim of Melech HaMashiach. We'll get into that when that's relevant to gather the exiles, to build the Beit HaMikdash, or Ayodosh, when he teaches Torah about Beit HaMikdash, he teaches Am Yisrael about the Mikdash, like we've written Zohar Gula, when he teaches Am Yisrael Torah. So then when in the Inyan we're ready in the Gula Shneim Zamitis, Chulu. Not going to get into all that, and to bring the nations of Hashem Yisbarach, bring all the nations of Hashem Yisbarach under Hashem Yisbarach, the king of the Gamadim and the mermaids. Mashiach ben Yosef couldn't care less. What does Mashiach ben Yosef care about? He gives his eye. Amen ve'yesh merabah. Tzadik hamor. Whatever, we're not going to get into that. It's all Moshe Rabbeinu. That's in Zohar Gula. And the Zohar talks, it's all Moshe Rabbeinu. It's the same. It's all the soul of Moshe Rabbeinu. Chulu. And the soul, the Rebbe used to say, the Riyatz is Melech HaMashiach. So the soul, the Riyatz is Melech HaMashiach. And the Rebbe knew that. So the Rebbe says, the Rebbe is Melech HaMashiach, and Rabbi Nachman is Melech HaMashiach. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into all that. But the one thing we get is to go away from the Machloket, and to get away from the Amalek, and the Safek, and the Machloket, the Inyan, the Dimani, Satanic Inyan, to create Machloket, whatever. That everybody knows, that we all know that, Moshe Rabbeinu is everybody knows, bleeds Safek, that Moshe Rabbeinu is Melech HaMashiach. Where else were we? So let's see the message of some Zohar. So we have Zayin Adar, so Chulu, everything Moshe Rabbeinu. So Hashem will have the best Farbis ever, Zchut Alula Moshe Rabbeinu. Let's see the message of Hashem Yisbarach over here. 7 Adar, 1. Oh yeah, we're 1 this year. We should have brachot of 60 days and 30 days of parties after parties, and via exclusivity behudim und b'shav sam shemot v'vav yad hamele v'simcha rina ditz v'ched v'chulu l'kol am sechol l'brachot shvachadenu v'adud was doing the farbi now. The Rayaz says to do farbi. Hashem shofech aleinu dalim, we spills on us buckets and buckets and waves and galim v'brachot aleinu, tsunamis and brachot aleinu. Just the inyan of Farbis and obviously Farbis is obviously so. We sit to the Chaim together and we sit and love one another. Every Jew must know that wherever he may be, I remember reading this, let's get this very amazing. A Yom Yom, he's an agent of the master of all. So all Shlichim Shal Hashem Yisparach, another Inyan Mashiach. All Shlichim. First we have the Pintel Yid, the Chabut, the Chelim Mamam Mamash. Then we have a little spark of Mashiach within us. And then we have the Inyan Mashiach and Shlich, the same Otayot. So all one with together with Melech Mashiach, Rosh B'nai says all one. B'derech HaMelech, the way of the king. It's good for the king. It's good for all Am Yisrael. That's why I see tragedies happen. As I said, may Hashem bring the Gula Shem Zmi. There's no answer because you have one tragedy today. Tomorrow there'll be another 2, and next there'll be another 3. The only way we're gonna have Tov and Gelui B'Tov, because everything is Tov Mishmayim, Ein Ra, Yoredet Min HaShamayim, everything is good from Hashem Yisbarach. There's only Sitra Achva, Metachtona, that gives this illusion of evil. It's all good, because all Hashem Yisbarach. It's all to bring us to certain points and to bring us closer to Hashem Yisbarach. But the only answer to all of any trouble we might have is Kabel Pnei Melech HaMashiach. Like the Rebbe said 30 years ago, is Gula Shtam is Mitzvah. The 3 things we need for Gula Shtam is the 3 things: Navi, Melech HaMashiach, King, and Kohen Gadol. And then we have the eradication of Safek, eradication of Amalek, and then we have Gula Shtam is Mitzvah, the Beit Mitzvah Shlishi. So all agents, we're all agents of Hashem Yisparach, Melech Macham Lachem. The mission of actualizing God's will and intent in creating the world, to the world, to the light of Torah and divine service, it's Tzedakah Eliyah, to bring the love and light to the naked souls, love and light of Hashem Yisparach to the naked souls, chulu. This is achieved through the performance of practical mitzvahs. So when we do Tzedakah B'Tachtona, we bring a deer B'Tachtona, Yud Kei Vav Kei, Hashem's name into the Tachtona, which is the Einam Avad B'chol Mikra, because you have the coin is Yud, the hand is Hey, and the arm is Vav, and the other person's hand is Hey. This is the Inyan Chamsa. Ein Chamsa. Chamsa is tzedakah. It's Ein Shum Davar Ra. It's like when we give Hey to Hey, we chnis Yud Kei Vav, we chnis Dir B'Tatona, Zeh Chamsa. Chulu, I was just thinking about this today. Whatever, I'm not going to get into that. I'll just say that. So, and kol echad abad kol hashtiyot ele. Because Yehudi ma'al mazalot doesn't affect us. If you're with Hashem Yisrael, like the famous line, you're with Hashem Yisrael, mi yachol elecha, ein af echad. No, nobody can do anything. You have to be with Hashem Yisrael. This is the mission of action as God's will intended in creating the world. This is all part of Hashem wants us to shetep pulad. We're creating the world and Gulish Tamizmid Dir B'Tachtona, doing the world through the light of Torah and divine service. This is achieved through the performance of practical mitzvahs and by inculcating in oneself's positive characters. Midah Tovot is Torah. This is the Inyan. We're finished getting into the Ketaitis afterwards because that was also part of the Parsha. So again, Midot Tovot, that's in Torah, all Torah, Derech HaDak Noam. It's going to bring you to be Midot Tovot, to be better people. We're going to have after the Gemara, we do Hashem's will, Torah mitzvot. But when things are negative and you're learning and things are negative and things are worse and you have this nachsa feeling, so then it's not Torah, like the Rebbe states. It's not Torah, it might be some ways not Torah. All the ways of Torah are pleasant and peaceful. And all its ways lead to Simcha Shalom to Levav, Rina Dita V'Chedva. All its ways lead to Kol Tov, and actually Inyan Ma'aser Ikra, actually Inyan of Torah Mitzvot B'Amiti, V'Afta Lech Komocha Amiti, Chulu. This is the Inyan Katoiris. We just finished what I was learning, what I remember in the Dvar Malchut. In the Torah it says we light 5 candles of the menorah. It's an inyan also because it's right together with Parshat Tzav, and it's not mentioned Moshe's name because we're talking about Atzmuto. It's actually essence of one together. One together with Hashem is more than Moshe Rabbeinu. It's together with Hashem is Moshe Ba'atzmuto, Moshe Rabbeinu Lamala, Chulu. And it's an inyan why we don't give the baby name. And that's in Priya. Priya is negative because the En Mazal Yehudi, the Priya is the antidote to the Pera, and Priya She Paro, and the Motzi Shem Lashon Chulu. We're not going to get into that. It is Yehudi Ba'olam, little baby, a Brit. So this is Tzava above the name. The baby's the essence. The Neshama is with him before he's given the name. So saying the Tzaveh, the name. Now we're talking about his level is Mahut Moshe Rabbeinu. Atzmuto together one with Hashem Yisbarach. Chulu. So this is Inan Toides. I don't remember exactly what it said in Dvar but I thought about it and I thought it was very interesting. You have the Chamed, 5 candles were lit of the menorah, and then you do the Toides, and in the Toides, the rabbis say do Toides, it's crazy. Brachot, in Parnasa, in the Nimshel Kol Davar, is Peter Muktor, is Inyan, is Atzmuto, together with Hashem, is Barab Mamash, Inyan and Peter Muktoides. That's why they give the lottery and they all become wealthy, you all have infinite brachot. Because when you're together and you Titzaveh, Tzavte, Hashem is Barab, then you automatically have infinite brachos. Like last week's parts were all gold b'fnim. So you reveal that gold b'fnim, you're rich and spiritual. You have rich and spiritual midos v'chesed, milos chasad, and Torah mitzvahs. Rich and spiritual. When you're golden in your spirituality, then that manifests into physicals, and you have dir b'tachtona and omavada chulu. After the chamocham. So the Inyan, as I remember, Yud Kei Vavke, and Yud Kei Vavke, 1313. It's 1313. I think it's love and one. Hashem loves us, it loves one with us, loves us and one with us. I forgot, but something like that. I forgot. It's Gematria. I think it's love and one. Hashem loves and is one with us. So everything. That's why in Judaism, the whole Atzmut Judaism, Shema Yisrael Nalin Chod. That's why when the famous story of the chief rabbi Rav Lau, or the chief rabbi of Tel Aviv, he wanted to find the Jews who were in the orphanages, in the Christian orphanages. So what did he do? He said Shema Yisrael, and the Jews Neshama, his Pintel Yid, woke up and went with him. Right away they recognized. The Goyim didn't recognize. They don't have the Shema Yisrael. Even in the creation of Hashem, we have to love everybody, and we have to be a shining light to the nations, to the world, and all nations. And the Jew is the chosen ones. Chulu. The Ben Shel Melech. Obviously, the Ben Shel Melech is his first priority. Chulu. We're not going to get into that. Not entering into this stuff. But chulu. It's self-understood. So now we're going to Bita Muktar. The 5 and they wrote. So I believe in the Sikha, the Rebbe tells us the 5 and they wrote is talking about a Jew is rich in Torah and mitzvot. I believe he's talking. I'm not sure, but we see this in the Rimonim on the thing and the thing of the Kohen Gadol, Rimonim. Every Jew is rich in Torah mitzvahs, regardless if they show him mitzvot or lo. So this is the same inyan in Ketores. After Ketores, you do 5 candles and you do Ketores. Even the Jews that are not shomer mitzvot are perfect in the eyes of Hashem. Hashem has infinite love to all of us. Eino Mavada, Yukei Vavke. And Inyan Peter Muktor, the one had a harsh smell, but all Jews together, the same way in Lulav and Esrog represents it as well. It represents all Jews, Am Yisrael together, because Am Echad, Lev Echad, Chulu. And we after Lechomach, we're all one, we're together, and we all love one another. And we actually love when we do for one another. And we actually do Torah mitzvahs, and we actually chnes b'toch Torah mitzvahs, and to tevush Torah mitzvot, chulu, and rise above the many raging waters, and have actual Avos Yisrael, chulu. Then we're perfect in the eyes of Hashem Yisrael, and this is Gula Shlem is a meet, it's chulu. And this is in Yana, Moshe Rabbeinu. All connected to Moshe Rabbeinu. I guess that's it. I don't know, there's infinitely more, obviously. But yeah, whatever. The main point is that Moshe Rabbeinu is the man. And if Moshe Rabbeinu is the man, we need to do crazy parties, after parties, VIP exclusivity. May God bless us with that, and God bless us with the best Adar ever, and the best Purim ever. Purim is Yom Kippur, all this is key Purim is only like Purim is Purim. Purim is Pesach, Vav, I don't remember, I have to look it up again. Vav is Yom Shishi, Shabbat, I'm not sure. Reish, Rosh Hashanah, Yud, Yom Kippur, Mem, Matan Torah. So everything is in Purim. Purim, this is Mahut, Da'atzmuto of Hashem Yisbarach. Purim, His love and light, and you feel that in Purim, Chulu, Chulu, Chulu. Rest of the year, we were all dressed up. And Purim, we're actually Amiti. Chulu, so maybe Amiti always. And we have Mamash, V'avta Derech Mamash, Gam Misha Shelo K'mocha, Chulu, Chulu, Chulu. Call the Baruch Hu in the best out there every 60 days and 30 days, the parties, after parties, VIP exclusivity, all the Baruch Hu Kol Am Yisrael, Amen, Amen, Kol Am Yisrael, Amen, Keni Otzanam Zaved, Kol the Baruch Hu, Kol Shuot, Kef Ayin, Kol the Gul Pazim, Kol Shlam Zimiz, Mishia, Bezim, 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 Kol Shibrik, Ramban, Shalom, Elamah, Malach, Nalim, Vayel, Him, Amen, Kol Am Yisrael, Amen, Keni Otzanam Zaved, Echaim, 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 Velevaka, Velivracha, Velevaka, En Bacha, Velechaim, En Bacha, Lechaim, Velevaka, Lechaim, Echaim, 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 Vokal, Kol Am Yisrael. Amen, 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 Kol Am Yisrael, Amen, Amen, Keni Otzanam Zaved. May God bless.